Hi there guys, so this is my review of Dragon Ball Super Broly. Yay! You saw my last video, I was unboxing this as the collector's Blu-ray edition, but I thought I would do a comparison side of things, I guess, of this versus this, the original Broly. So around the time that this movie came out, and I went watching it, I think it was the next day. I went into Asda or Walmart, I guess you would call it in America, and this was sat on the shelves, which I really didn't expect. So I thought I'd buy it. It was only £5, I think it was, or something like that, brand new, and all the Broly movies are included, including Broly the Legendary Super Saiyan, The Second Coming, and Bright Broly. So I watched them. I never actually watched them in the full, apart from I think it was The Second Coming was the one that I watched. The only one that I recognised. The Legendary Super Saiyan I'd never watched. And God, giving the backstory, yeah, whatever. Bio Broly is just awful, but The Second Coming isn't that bad. The first film, it's really lacking in any sort of backstory for Broly. It makes him seem like a mindless, just thug, basically. And I guess that was the point of the movie. It kind of gave him a little bit of backstory in the sense of, his father's controlling him, all this blah 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 blah. But it made him seem like more of a monster, and they just focused on killing him. There was nothing about trying to help this person that was having issues. That there was nothing about that. Dragon Ball Super Broly takes the idea of this and it effectively tries to save Broly rather than destroy him, which obviously creates more of a problem. And he isn't focused solely on Goku or Kakarot, as is better known. His focus in the Broly movie is just he's lost it, basically. And that's what Goku wants to focus on to try and help him become a better person. It's given him more character development in one movie than these three did. Now, as I say, I went and watched this movie, and I'd only seen Second Coming. This movie did more in its runtime of whatever runtime it is, 97 minutes, than three movies of Broly did, which is its runtime of 164 minutes. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say the animation quality is bad or anything like that. The animation quality is just as good as watching general Dragon Ball Z, as you would expect for a Dragon Ball Z movie. But the storytelling is not very good. Its action isn't beautiful, just as beautiful as ever in these movies, just as beautiful as ever in the series. However, when you lack that story behind the bad guy, main bad guy of a character, you're going to struggle. At least when it came to it, when they brought Cooler into the Dragon Ball Z movies, they milked him to death afterwards. They made 3 movies of him, was it? 3 movies? Cool's Return, and Metal Cooler or something like that. They milked him to death because he was Frieza's brother and all that jazz, but he's still a loved character because his backstory was there. It was ingrained within the character. At least that made sense. Akira Toriyama looked at Broly, saw the potential, and went, let's make him official. It's a shame that he didn't do that with Cooler, because, officially Cooler would work. But comparing these to this, it's like apples to onions. Do you know what I mean? It's like if one thing is awful, but you kind of want to watch it. Because it's just absolutely crazy. The fight scenes that you see in these movies, apart from Bio Broly, that's I wouldn't recommend watching that whatsoever. The first 2 movies I would recommend watching, but comparing these two is just two entirely different things. This is a beautiful thing to watch. If you've never ever watched a Dragon Ball movie, and you just simply watch the series. I don't know why you wouldn't watch the movies, to be honest. Maybe because there's been like 13 of them that have just been non-canonized, and this is actually the first time you get to see a certain character that you wouldn't, normally see apart from in those other 13 movies, without spoiling it. Sorry, really trying not to spoil it. But as I say, these movies, good to watch if you just want to watch mindless, numbing, action, basically. Apart from that one, just scratch that one off. This one is good to watch if you've just finished the Tournament of Power arc, as an example, to then continue your story into the next arc. And I can confirm it does continue straight into the next arc, because the ending of this movie, of Broly, leads straight into the next manga. So Goku, this isn't spoiling the movie, but Goku instant transmissions away at the end of the movie, and the literal next part of the next manga after the Tournament of Power is him, coming back from where he was at the end of this movie. It's just brilliant the way that it's worked out. So I would definitely recommend to watch it, even if you haven't finished the Tournament of Power arc yet, because it's not spoiling anything, it's not explaining anything about the Tournament of Power, it's not explaining anything about about anything to do with that, really. But this is you can watch this on its own, even if you've only watched Dragon Ball Kai as an example, to see how things are currently in the Dragon Ball climate. I'd maybe give this a chance, because that'll give you an idea of what Super's like, and at least. Would I say watch these? Yes, watch the first two. Like I say, they're both, part of the Dragon Ball universe, I guess. If I remember rightly, there is a Blu-ray version, but I don't think Bio Broly is included in that Blu-ray version. I'm not 100% on that. Confirm for me down below if I'm right, but I don't think the Bio Broly is included on the Blu-ray version. I think it's just the two movies. Or maybe I'm wrong there. I may be entirely wrong. I'm not too sure. But like I said, this was just the DVD version, and it was £5. And I thought, why not just nab it for the sake of it? Because, like I say, coming back off the coming off the back of that, and that was you couldn't say no. But Dragon Ball Super Broly is definitely a film that I would recommend to any anime fan. Just because 90% of the movie is done in animation in a brand new style that's different to Kai, or different to Dragon Ball Z, different to Dragon Ball Z Kai or Dragon Ball Super. Just a completely different animation style as well, which just looks beautiful in every single conceivable way. Oh, and also it gives the backstory of Vegeta and Goku as well. So just put that into perspective. Right at the beginning of the movie, it gives you all three of their backstories, which is just crazy. That's how much they've really thought about how Broly works. And yeah, I know they do that in the original, but they don't do as much detail as they would do in this version. So I'll leave you with that thought. This has been a nice little overview of Dragon Ball Super Broly. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Like I say, let me know below about the Blu-ray version of the triple pack here. Maybe I'm wrong there. Maybe it is all three and I'm getting a little bit confused. But thanks a lot for watching, guys, and peace.